Good evening, guys. No, I did promise this video yesterday, and I am going to stick to it because honestly, I didn't know that many people had problems with them team and them lineups going into this far in the 2K year, as if you want to call it. But this is basically a starting 5 of hidden cheap gems you can pick up for your team that I guarantee you will make an impact on your team. You could get this whole starting 5 honestly if you wanted to, and it's very cheap. At the point guard, we can go with Terry Porter. Almost said Cummings. Terry Porter from the Clyde Blazers. No, Terry is, I don't know why he's so cheap. He was actually a very rare legend to pick up in the 2K15 MyTeam when you actually had to open those packs for 1500 VC. Those were the days. He used to be one of the best shooters from the point guard position at that time. 86 3-pointer, 85 mid-range, great moving mid-range. His layup is only at 80, but he's a great point guard. His steal is at 94 and his defense is decent. Basically, he's going to do what you need your point guard to do. Shoot, create, and pass. All his passing stats were about in the 90s, I think, if I did look. He has Dimer, which is a very underrated skill. When you see people just throw the ball to somebody and them shoot, and you're contesting, and you're like, how the fuck did that go in? Half the time it's kind of because of Dimer, and he has floor general. Something huge that I always want my point guard to have, because it increases the offensive stats of all the players on the floor by I think 2 or 3 points, which can really make the difference. Is the difference between a 77 3-pointer and an 80. Like it makes the difference. In my eyes, it really makes a huge difference. At the 2, we go with Byron Scott. Byron Scott, obviously the gold one. He's extremely cheap also because he's the reward collection from the Lakers, so there's extras of him out on the market other than, you know, bunches being pulled from packs. About 6k. The Terry Porter was actually about 4 or 5k. Very fine, very cheap. Byron Scott is about 5-6k. Listen to me, this guy did work for me in domination mode. Look at that shit. 88 mid, 90 3-pointer, 88 89 moving. He does what you need your shooting guard to do. Fucking shoot. And he can drive. I have an 88 driving layup at 80 driving dunk. He does take off from time to time. His defensive stats I think are near the 80 mark, but like I said, he does what you need your shooting guard to do. Shoot. All these players do what you need them to do, and I think he's one of the best cheap shooters in the game. I think better than Mitch Richmond, really. In my opinion, I would take him over Mitch Richmond. Richmond, what the fuck? I need some water. Sorry, I'm extremely hyper at the moment because I just realized that the Knicks traded Shumpert and JR, and I'm extremely sad for Shumpert because now he's going to go off and kill. But this is a completely different video. Next is Ruby Havlicek at the 3. He's about 10k, 9-10k, and these are all Xbox One prices as well. I'm pretty sure the prices can't be that much different on PS4. Now Havlicek is another one. Extremely good shooter. This Ruby card, his shooting stats are fucking off the wire. I don't even know, and he has all gold badges at that. Jesus. His driving layup is only at 75, but he did make a lot of layups for me when I did use him. His on-ball defensive stats, first of all, his passing stats for a small forward are excellent. You could run the ball with him, and his offensive consistency is at 99, which is huge, and his defensive stats are a 90. His on-ball defense is a 90. You can put him on those Durants on the wing and let him guard them. Just play off ball if you don't like playing on ball. It's crazy what this guy's stats is and how much him costs. It's extremely crazy. 99 hustle as well. I don't even know. 99 stamina too. For 10k, this is as steal as it gets. And when you look at him in badges, all gold, acrobat, shooting, teardropper, deadeye, fade ace, limitless range, all of that. Plus he has closer, so this is a go-to scorer on the perimeter for you in the clutch as well. I honestly think out of everybody, John Havlicek, the Ruby version, is a good pickup no matter what kind of team you have. So this gives you a go-to scorer next to I wouldn't say Byron Scott is a go-to shooter. You should find him on the perimeter if you can, but it gives you a go-to scorer to create with if you don't want to create with Terry Porter. Assuming you're getting the starting 5, you don't need to. You can just get according to what position you're weakest at. Now at the 4, I'll go with LaMarcus Aldridge. I don't know why I'm so cheap in this game. There is a bunch of him on the market. There was a bunch of him on the market at one point for Xbox One, so his price really dropped. Now he does what you want your 4 to do. He can post up, he can shoot mid-range, and he can grab rebounds. And he's only about 6 to 9k. I see him from time to time when I search for him. So this gives you not only a go-to option with Havlicek on the perimeter, but it gives you a go-to option in the post with Aldridge. So you have the best of both worlds. Honestly, it don't take much to score in the post in this game. Just learn to do it. A dream shake here and there, a post fade away is overpowered. Give him an up and under from time to time. Try to get some falls. Jab step mid range. It's really, really, really simple. So Aldridge, I would take. I wouldn't really recommend a stretch 4, like a shooting 4. If you really want one, then tell me your lineup and I can suggest you a good one. But Aldridge, I do suggest if you need a post player, go and get him, because I think he's the cheapest, most reliable post player on the market at the moment. Now, finishing up at the center position, with you're going to have a shooter at the 2, you're going to have a creator at the 1, you're going to have a go-to perimeter at the 3, you're going to have a post go-to at the 4 with Aldridge. Now, all you need is a center that can grab boards and play D, and that is Mr. Mark Eaton. Alright, so now first of all, when you look at him stats, first of all, his price, 5K, you can't beat that. When you look at him stats, you're like, Andre, what the hell are you telling me to look at right now? Yeah, I know it looks bad. Standing leb is only 84. Standing dunk is at 98, pretty good. He is going to jump and dunk even though he can't jump for shit. But he is 7'4", 275. This is a big boy right here, and his strength is at 99. His defensive rebounding is excellent. His offensive rebounding doesn't look as good, but because he's so big, this is 2K, he's going to grab boards. Look at those defensive stats. Look at that. Honestly, look at that. This is all you're going to need your big man to do. Grab boards, play D, put back. That is about it. And if you don't feel comfortable going back up, kick it out. 99 block. You can't top it. You literally can't top it. That is the worst speed and vertical I've ever seen in my life. But you can't top it. This is all you need your center to do at this point. And if you really don't feel comfortable with him, and actually before I get to that thought, he has defensive anchor as well, which is the reason I did pick him. I love having a floor general and a defensive anchor out at the same time, because then you have someone improving your offense and someone that's also improving your defensive stats. So this starting 5 hidden gem is it. I don't think it can get better than this, and you can create this starting 5 for less than 40k MT. If you can't even put that together, take a look at my auction house merchanting guide. You can get that in a day if you try hard enough. And if you really want a more athletic alternative to Mark Eaton, go with Andre Drummond. That's really all I can tell you. So running over Terry Ports, Byron Scott in the backcourt, John Havlicek, LaMarcus Aldridge, and Mark Eaton in the front court. I don't think you can beat that, guys. Try out each of them if you need help at the position, or try out all of them if you just need a new lineup to run with, because like I said, you can make this for less than 40k. So hopefully this helps a couple of you guys. Let me know if it does. If it doesn't and you need more help with your lineup, just send me a message. Not a message, just comment. I always reply to every single comment. And yeah, peace. Good luck.